Hello everybody, welcome back to Building My Perfect Park, Japan. Part 4, we have a Patagotitan. Well, we build a herbivore valley type thing in this episode. As you can see, we have just finished building our T-Rex enclosure with 2 T-Rex. We've got one male and one female, hoping that they will breed. And I believe they've also got the buck and doe skins from Jurassic Park: The Lost World. It's actually my favorite movie of the Jurassic Park franchise. They've got World Trilogy. Then you've also got the Jurassic World Trilogy. Lots of people didn't like Dominion, but I honestly really liked Dominion. I understand how it was quite bad, but I enjoyed it. I mean, you do gotta say that Alan Grant and Owen Grady finally meeting up was pretty cool. For me, at least. I enjoyed it. As you can see, I'm still using my mouse and keyboard to make a herbivore valley type thing. And I decided it was too big, so I'm gonna make it a bit smaller now. So you guys must let me know what map I should do after this in the comments. Should I do Nevada, China, or Hawaii? Then maybe I'll do a recreation of Jurassic World as well. Probably not, but maybe. See, just adding some, what am I doing? This is still a voiceover, so I'm not doing this as I go, so, yeah. Raising the terrain. I'm gonna make a waterfall. It's like every single enclosure that I make has gotta have at least one waterfall. I do break that rule later on, though. But that was like a small enclosure. With the other bigger ones, they've all gotta have waterfalls. So I'm not sure how many parts there will be to this. There'll probably be maybe like a couple more. I'm not quite sure on how much more there will be though. You guys must also give me ideas on what else I should do for videos, like if I should do challenge mode or if I should do modular building. Actually, no, not modular building. I don't like modular building. I find it very hard. And then I decided it's too small, so I'm making it bigger. So in this enclosure, we don't really get much, but we do get Patagotitan and Ornithomimus as the first two. And it stays that way for quite a while. But I'm not going to spoil you guys anymore. We'll spoil on what upcoming videos will be. I really like the Asian setting. Sorry. I'm very glad that they added Japanese and Asian maps now. I also find the sound the paths make when you place them down very satisfying. Weirdly so. I find it very satisfying. Patagotitan, one of my favorite dinosaurs in this game. But beaten up by the Brachiosaurus, I'm sorry, but it's just super iconic. I also just really like it as a dinosaur, but it's also super iconic. For people that were born before, like, 1993, I think, it's the first dinosaur that they ever got to lay their eyes on. Also, when did midnight movies stop being a thing? When? I thought going to a midnight movie one of these days would be fun, but apparently they're not a thing anymore. Or are they? Just not in my country. Archocanthosaurus. I'm very glad they added the little thing on how to properly pronounce their names underneath their actual name, because there are some dinosaurs I do not know how to pronounce, um like I'll think of an example right now, but I'll see. I also like the little voice. Well, I also like the voice that happens whenever like you do something, like whenever you build a new building, or whenever you start incubating a dinosaur or something like that. It's quite cool to hear the voice. Having me waiting in suspense. This is the first ever Patagotitan that I've released, so I was quite excited to see what it would be like. There it was, majestic and beautiful. But a bit later I found out that it is like the slowest moving dinosaur out of all of the dinosaurs that are in the game. Like the slowest dinosaur in the game. Although the babies are cute. The babies are very cute. Is there a baby that isn't cute in this game? I don't think so. It's kind of hard to not for a baby to not be cute. Now I start editing its environment with some pasture, some tall leaf and fiber. Also, let me know in the comments if you guys think that a Rebirth DLC will be coming to the game. I think it's a very high possibility, but I want to know what you guys think. I also think the sound effects and the new UI are very cool, and they sound very cool and look very cool and futuristic-y, kind of. I just think they did a good job with the new UI and the sound effects. Sound effects. Found this guy a little bit rude because as soon as he got out, he just starts judging my landscape I've made for him very nicely, in fact, as well. He just gets out of being made again after not being released for 65 million years, and then just goes like, "Ha! The person who created me must hate me because this is the worst English I've ever seen." Very rude, but at least he's happy now. I would not want him breaking out. Or can they? I know sauropods breaking out was a thing in Jurassic World Evolution 1, but I don't think it was a thing in number 2, and I'm not sure if it's a thing in number 3. I don't think they can break out, can they? But I really hope they can, because that would just make sauropods to feel even more like unalive. Baby megalodons! Oh my goodness, they're so cute. It's still got those demon though looking eyes. Looks like I'm staring into the devil himself. I would not want to be stuck in that lagoon. To any child or person who decides they want to take a swim in a shark, actually megalodon shark infested water, I hope that they have nothing to lose. Because that is just committing suicide. And we've got our Spinosaurus, who are giving the guests the death stare. They will not be very comfortable. with if I was those guests. I would not be very comfortable at all. It is quite cool, the new animations, though. They've got... Now whenever it starts raining, they'll pull out umbrellas, and if a dinosaur gets too close to the river cruise, you can see them actually get super scared. It's quite cool. It does make them feel a bit more alive. Yep, nope, looks like he's still judging my very generous environment I made for him. Very rude. Can't believe it. I revive him after being dead for 65 million years, and he just comes and starts judging my landscape. Okay, now time to synthesize Ankylodocus, or as I like to call it, Ankylodocus. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Ankylodocus, but I like calling it the Ankylodocus. Ankylodocus. Sounds quite funny. And now we're also synthesizing Ornithomimus. It's quite a handful of a name, Ornithomimus. Although it is like quite a similar bird to the Archaeornithomimus. I haven't released one. But is that the one that was literally only made an appearance on Jurassic World from the name being mentioned? I think it was the Archaeornithomimus. Was something else, I'm not sure. Also, it took me a while to realize, but I'm sure lots of you realized it at the time of this, but when the Ornithomimus was revealed, I eventually noticed that when I was running on the road, it was actually a Roadrunner reference, I think. Yeah, I'm sure most of you probably already noticed that. But I just noticed it like now, so it's a pretty cool detail. Also, I think that I'm going to maybe eventually I'll use that viewing gallery in a mountain theme. Because I know I could place rocks piles and make like a cave thing. I'm pretty sure I can at least. So maybe in one of my future parks. In maybe, I don't know, China or Nevada, I might do that. I don't think I'd do it in Hawaii. I don't think Hawaii would work for that though. The Ankylodocus. Still, I feel like it is a crime that these can't fight back. Because they have this big metal, well not metal, but these big rocky club on its tail. It should be able to like give a foe a good whack. Like, well, pow. Be very strong. Maybe you shouldn't be able to. Oh, maybe he got a major fracture. Oh no. Looks like they're unhappy. Also, you guys probably noticed how I have made a Kayuajara. I think I pronounced that right.
This hybrid,
but
Ankylodocus, might look nice and docile, but it was engineered for defense. A tough armored hide, a whip-like tail with a club on the end. Yeah, this dinosaur should come with a warning tag around his neck.
That's bold. Making a dinosaur that, and they make, as Clement say, it was made for defense, and it can't even defend itself. Well, I don't think it can, at least. It'd be quite embarrassing if it actually can defend itself. I think maybe we will just have to test that. I think we will have to test whether they can or cannot defend themselves. I will tell you, for the last episode, after I've like refurbished and got everything to 5 stars, I'm definitely gonna make chaos breakouts. I'm gonna make all the dinosaur gates up, I'm gonna make them all unhappy, make them all break out, and just see what happens. Maybe that dinosaur will be the most dominant one, or the Spinosaurus, or the Quetzalcoatlus. Oh no, is it the Quetzalcoatlus able to even fight a land dinosaur? I think it's probably able to like pick one, like a small one up, but is it able to like fight a T-Rex or something? It would be quite cool if there was an animation for that. Looks like a very bad compatibility. Well, chances of that, of them breeding. I mean, it would be really cool if there was a animation for like a T-Rex trying to bite the Quetzalcoatlus, and the Quetzalcoatlus like maybe picking at it with his beak or something like that to escape. I do wonder. Ankylodocus, the Ankylodocus. And some stuff, but I couldn't see what it needed. Okay, I'm gonna check out though. Bye bye.